Don't say nothing.
Hey now. I know, I'm just so used to pointing over there at my printer and golf bag, knowing that it's you on the screen.
Oh.
Hi, printer, golf bag, Ali.
Hello, coffee.
Quick shout out to everyone that's joining us. Hi to Von Craig, first one in.
Hi,
Susie.
Von.
Susie and Mr. Susie.
Susie.
Yeah. Hi to
Doral. Where's Doral?
Yeah. That's in Florida somewhere here.
You heard of that place?
I've heard of it. I'm not sure where it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hi to Claudette and Leanne.
Hey, Claudette, Leanne.
Here's a new name. Hi to Eric Latravers. I'm not sure if joining us on Facebook.
Hello. Hey, Eric. Good to see you.
There's a couple regulars, Vera and Chrissy.
Vera. Chrissy.
Barbara.
Hey, Barbara.
Eric says, I found the Fountain of Youth, wrote it down in your In5d box.
Oh.
My In5d box.
Inbox.
Inbox.
Probably.
Okay, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to share?
Name.
Huh?
Another new name.
Yes. Gerwin Griffiths. How are you? Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome everybody.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a lovely Tuesday.
Yeah.
So if you are watching and you haven't yet said hello, just come in and say hi. We love meeting new people, and we love chatting with the existing ones as well. Yeah.
There's Bella, who says that the color of your room and your outfit looks stunning tonight. It's true. You everything just kind of blends together. I mean, it looks perfect.
Thank you. It's a filter I've got over my light, but it's an orange top as well. I didn't even realise it till now. Thank you, Bella. Thank you.
And we did something different with the resolution on our cameras, hoping that it might cut down some of the lag that we had last week. And so far, seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to leave early, didn't I?
I know. So, I don't like that.
Right now.
I know that if I had to, you would have my back, and when you have to, I always have your back as well. So.
Of course, that's how it goes.
And your front.
Now. So the sound's good. The sound's good.
Yes. So, Eric's saying that the Fountain of Youth must be sun gazing, melatonin, and 1 hour before the sun gazing, 10 minutes based on Toth's immortality. Wow. Do you have any before and after pictures that you can share to sell us on this? So, I'm willing to try anything.
I would say that's happened to you. You know, you do not look 60 odd. You do not. So, you know, it's what
I do tonight.
Working.
I do tonight. My hair is up, and you can see the gray on the side. Yeah, I do.
I still think you're deliciously yummy.
You have love goggles on. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining us. And Jeremiah as well. We know you're there. And hi to Mom. Allie's mom is not watching us live, but she'll be watching us tomorrow. So we're thinking about you. Hi, Mom.
We are. Love you, Mama. It went well. We did the marathon readings, and thank you to everybody who got a reading with us. We did 13 readings, and all of that went to my mum for the mobility car payment. So, yep.
Yeah.
Went well.
Thank you. 13 hours of readings. and we made it. We did it.
We did.
Yay.
It was half an hour on, half an hour off, half an hour on, half an hour off. That's kind of. We do have another one booked in for Sunday, 4th of August. If anybody does want to book in, this one's just for us. So we thought, well, yeah, we need some pennies too. So just for us. So if you want to, you get a quick reading from Greg and from me, and it's a lot cheaper than you would do if you were buying, an actual reading with us.
Yeah, so, 2 readings. Yeah, it's a great deal. So apparently the sound sounds good too. So maybe cutting back a little on the camera made the sound better. I don't know. And Leanne concurs.
Good thinking. Yeah, good thinking.
Can you ask the cards about why Beryl, the hurricane Beryl, storm path, it's almost exactly in the eclipse path? That's a good one. Planned or directed? That's a good question. Yeah.
Planned.
Interesting.
Sorry, wasn't
That's
supposed to answer yet.
Because that was like the earliest. Initially, it was Cat 5. It was like the earliest Cat 5, Category 5 hurricane of any hurricane season. So this could be a busy season. And there's Claudette.
It's all designed. Everybody's being blackmailed to go against Trump, to conform to what they want, and the cabal that are trying to manipulate everybody. They're running scared because their puppet has just been exposed. Biden has been exposed as being, and I think that's all controlled as well. The whole thing's controlled by the White House, but that's just my opinion. Otherwise, if it was controlled by the Black Hats, they would have had a better Biden put in. I'm sorry, they would have had a better Biden.
Yeah,
there's no way they'd wheel out this one. They'd have put a mask on him. They'd have had a body double. They'd have had something else, and they would have wheeled on. So this is not real. Hopefully it's waking enough people up, which is what it's supposed to.
Hi to Max. Thank you for joining us. And here's another new name joining us on Facebook, Richard Wakeland. How are you? Thank you for joining us, Richard.
Please let us know if you're new as well. We'd love to, meet you.
Yeah. And these are my love goggles. I'm wearing them.
Oh, here's my glasses. I don't need them. They're still there.
I'm gonna have to check this out, Eric. I'll look into that. Thank you for telling me. And there's Terry. How are you? I haven't seen Terry here in a while.
I've got to rearrange that reading. I wasn't well the other morning when we were due to have a reading. So I haven't sorted out the availability yet, but I'll let you know the next available ones.
All right.
She's lovely. She understands, bless her.
Good to see you tonight. We usually see you like during one of Allie's classes, or our Patreons and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Yeah. And thank you for telling everyone to put it in uppercase, almost like we're shouting it, but that's what gets our attention, because when we're scrolling through, we'll overlook people that don't put them in uppercase. So that's why we ask you do what you do.
Sure. Yeah.
Tracy. How are you, Tracy?
Hi, Tracy. We miss you in class, lovely. We do. Oh.
From Ohio. Yes.
I must get another one. It was lovely. Vanilla is my favorite. Vanilla bourbon. But it's run out now.
There's a candle at Walmart of all places, but it's orange cranberry, and it smells so good. My glasses are crooked. There we go. I don't know. Screw it. I don't care if they are. But orange cranberry, I love the smell of that one. So. Linda says, I'm at a friend's place to take a cat out in the yard. I was at a secondhand shop and picked up a couple cute light summer dresses. Really hot here today. All right.
Oh, nice, Linda.
Yeah.
Linda's in Canada and she gets so much bad weather. It's good to see you got that. And it's severe, isn't it, in Canada, the weather? Very severe.
Well, I think we figured it out, hon. The feed looks great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you for
telling
us, because we're experimenting and trying to get everything down to where it should be. Okay. Here's another new name, I believe. Hi to Susan Kano.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Glad to have you aboard.
Yeah, definitely.
Marley
I heard about it from Elena Denon. What the people under attack? You mean YouTubers? Do you mean, or do you mean politicians? Yeah.
What do you mean? Under attack?
So many are under attack was their message. So I was asking, is it YouTubers under attack, or she mentioned Elena Danon in the further message.
Well, I know that Danny mentioned that YouTube is not being kind to her, and your mom and I commented on her thread.
Right.
Yeah. Vera says Marley doesn't care about elections at all.
He will do if the price of his food keeps going up and Mummy can't afford it. That's all politics.
Mary, how are you? Thank you for joining.
Hello, Mary.
Aw, especially Ali. Her. Yeah.
Oh, you're just too kind. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Actually, this is the fire element. So yeah, but it's super comfortable. I love the colors. It works well for me. And I've done it as an ice dye. I don't like it as much as just the straight up fire element. Yeah.
Nice colors.
The real Biden is already dead, I strongly believe. Could be. Got some interesting stuff. I got some interesting stuff I want to talk about in the next show, the Live and Uncensored. We can't talk about it here. Interesting. You guys are going to dig it, so be sure to stay tuned.
Well, we can. We just have to be dodgy about it. We have to. It.
Fuck YouTube. Hi, PD from Oregon.
Hey, PD.
It's not Oregon. It's Oregon. Yeah.
Is it Oregon?
Oregon.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Hi to Cindy.
Hello, Cindy.
And Terry's saying, "Where the hell's my reading, bitch?" How rude. That was rude, Terry. Chill out.
She doesn't. She's lovely. I love you, Terry.
I'm just busting ass. Tracy's got our second question of the night. Will the price of food come down? Oh, well, I hope so. Come on, cards. Say it's true. Well, that's interesting. There's a story behind the name Beryl. It's where Jonah was running to when he was told to go to Nineveh. The city's eclipse crossed over. I'm not sure of all the phrasing on that. Do you understand that?
No.
It's interesting. All the the connections that she's making with Beryl, Jonah, and Nineveh. I just don't understand the order of the text. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Can you make sense of that for me?
Well, I think it would help if we understood what Nineveh is and the eclipse crossover was. Yeah, sorry, we're a bit dim, Barbara. I'm so sorry.
Speak for yourself. I'm a lot bit dim. You're just a little. I'm a lot.
He's very intelligent. I get.
No, I'm a retard, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm retarded.
No,
I can be. Another question. What did the card say about the original AI navigators of the moon being activated? Okay, we'll take a peek.
Then I love it.
And another one. All right, we're going to have to get busy on these questions. We're getting them coming in tonight. I love it. This is great.
Thank you.
On your Rumble channel, you've shown a video of Jean Ho. Yep. About the end of the movie on July 18th. What is he actually saying? Will the end of the movie happen on that day? What can the cards tell us? I can actually play that video here, and we can I'll let Ali hear it so she can understand what that question is about, and then we'll look into it. So yeah, we'll check that out.
Can I just ask a question as well? I was speaking to Sandy last night, and one of her questions was, what is going to be happening on July the 15th? I know that says the 18th, but apparently loads of YouTubers are talking about July the 15th. I didn't get anything, but
no.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about July 15th either. This is the first I've heard of July 18th.
I know. So perhaps we could look at both dates, maybe.
Well, if somebody can fill us in on the July 15th, what this is all about, it'd give us a better idea. We'll definitely look into the 18th. Hi to Blackjack Racing. That's a new name, isn't it?
Yeah. It sounds like this lovely person watches us though, and and I love it when people have been watching but they haven't commented and then they suddenly comment. I like that.
I do too. Ellie's colors. We're color coordinated tonight, hon.
We are again. No, we had no idea what each other were wearing. So I changed twice. So yeah, I wasn't sure either.
This is another good question. Is Trump's Agenda 47 for Freedom Cities a good idea? I like the idea of it so far.
I don't know much about Freedom Cities, so I'd have to go blank with that.
Have a great walk, Vera, with Marley.
Okay.
And I think we're pretty much caught up. There's Mel checking in. How are you?
Mel?
Yeah.
Oh, well, so we got yeah, she did mention Cliff High.
What?
Cliff High predicting possible event on or around the July the 15th.
Oh,
next message then.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to that. Terry, if you would, could you give me that video, please, on Facebook, and I'll listen to it afterwards. Here's one from Liz A. Beth, creative name.
That. Yeah.
Good morning to you in Australia.
Hello.
Viewers in Cliff High spoke about an anomaly happening in the sky that will be visible to many people. The question is it real or Project Bluebeam? Okay, now we got context.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And Bella's filling this part in too. The biblical story of Jonah and the whale. He wanted Jonah to go to Nineveh, and Jonah said no, so the whale swallowed him and took him to Nineveh. God said, you're going to Nineveh. The eclipse path went through 9 cities. One was named Nineveh. Or is it 9 cities? All of them were named Nineveh that it went through? Interesting, if that's true. Wow. Hi to Christina as well.
Hi, Christina.
Wow. We got a lot of great things happening in the chat. These guys are like up on things.
They are. I love it. Good.
Yeah, I do too, man. This is great.
Terry says she's going to try. Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that.
9 Ninevehs, Bella says. 9 Ninevehs.
9 Ninevehs. What's the odds of that? Wow. Okay, so let's get to our first question here, because we got a bunch of them. I got to write this down.
Yeah, indeedy.
Okay, so can you ask the cards about why Beryl, the storm path, is almost exactly in the eclipse path? Planned or directed? Well, I guess the cards will let us know, won't they?
You going first, my darling, as usual?
Yeah. Well, interesting, the first card out couldn't be any more appropriate, right? And we got the 8 of Wands, and you see a tornado behind her, but it's a hurricane, the cousin of a tornado, right? I'd actually rather, living here in Florida, I'd much rather go through a hurricane than a tornado, because tornadoes are too unpredictable. Hurricanes move slow, they're very destructive. You got plenty of time to get out of the way. When a hurricane or a tornado comes by, though, they can pop up anywhere. And I live in a mobile home park. Mobile homes are setting on like cinder blocks and stuff like that. So that's why mobile homes get destroyed, because the air gets underneath them and just picks them up and throws them. So I'm hoping it's going to be a quiet hurricane season, because not happy about living where I live, but it is a house. It's a home to have over my head for now. Anyway, so yeah, interesting that came out. The question was, is it planned and directed? We know that the aces are yes cards. Yeah, it was planned and directed. And they had a number of things. They had different paths originally, they were thinking about doing, but specifically there was a reason why it did go on this specific path. And thanks to the help of our friends in the chat, we're kind of putting all this together. I did not know that the path included 9 Ninevehs. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks, but isn't Nineveh mentioned in the Anunnaki story as well? I believe it is. So it's interesting to watch this all play out and know that we're on the winning side anyway. No matter what they try to do, we are on the winning side. Let's see what Ali has to say. Who's Gree anyway? Gree and Ali. Gree.
Look at the card that just came out.
What is that?
Jonah.
Oh, wow. What's the odds?
Linked with Jonah.
Yeah. Wow.
We've also got betrayal. Betrayal. Jonah. Actually, this is from an independent person. This is somebody who's also testing out their own machine, their own weather manipulator. And they're congratulating themselves right now for a job well done. So it's just disgusting, absolutely disgusting. But yeah, they're very proud of themselves. So I don't know whether this person is doing it for the good or the bad. Has to be the bad, because it's caused damage and probably killed people. I don't know if it has killed anybody, but definitely been a lot of damage already. And so it was absolutely deliberate. And this person is going to be using that machine again. I don't know if they're using it against anyone. I could only guess that I'm sure that it is going to be used against, but Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe that card, Jonah. And look at the directions up here. It's like we could have taken an easy path where it wouldn't have destroyed anything, or we could take this path where there's destruction and damage. I feel as if they kind of did the kind of middle one where it could have been a lot worse, but still, you know, it's an independent person, somebody who's independently doing what they're doing. Yeah. So, and they are congratulating themselves right now. They're very, very pleased. This is linked with a power struggle between the cabal and someone else. So this person is not connected with the cabal. They're not connected with the cabal. But it is a betrayal. So that maybe they were connected to the cabal, but they aren't now. They are a break-off group. So,
All right.
What I was just going on in my head is Trump, you know, he can work with rogue people because all they're basically after is power, and he knows how to lure people in with power and to give them what they want without any destruction. And you know, so I'm not so sure, you know, because then this machine can actually deter their machine. So they might be whipping up some bad weather storm or something, and this weather manipulator that could be in the hands of the good guys could then cancel out that weather. So we might be seeing some very interesting weather things coming up, I would say.
I wouldn't be surprised because we've already seen some stuff, and you're going to be seeing shortly on our next show some more interesting weather stuff.
But like what I'm saying is it's going to build up. Everybody's ready for it to be destructive, and then all of a sudden it just dies down. It just disappears. That's what I feel.
Okay, I'm trying to reboot my phone. Hang on. My phone is lagging horribly. It's not.
Yeah. So you've got lots of wonderful questions. Thank you so much, everybody.
Let's see where our next question is.
Okay, what's the next question?
Okay, yeah, that one. Next one comes from Tracy. Will the price of food come down? Gosh, I hope so. This doesn't really affect. This question is for the United States because you guys, your prices are, you know, in the UK, you can buy 3 chickens there in the UK for $10. 3 whole chickens for $10. I just bought a chicken on sale today. It was on sale. 1 chicken, $8. Same size as your 3 for $10.
It's still gone down, and people here complain about the food prices. So it's still going up. Our food prices, so they still complain.
Not like us. Jeez, it's crazy here, in the United States. Everything is just like insanely expensive. One thing we can count on, though, we know that gas prices will be going down at the end of the summer. Of course, they're going to rape us for as much as they can during the summer when people are traveling, but right before the election happens every year to make the president, the current standing president, look like, oh, I did all this for you. But there's no effing way Biden's going to get the gas prices down under $2 a gallon here. Right now they're like $3.50 for here in Sarasota, $3.50 for a gallon of regular gas. Trump had it down to $1.99, $1.98, something like that. I don't see Biden doing that. Oh, my dad gave me his car because they don't use it anymore. It just sits around. So my dad gave it to me, which means I'm getting rid of the Mercedes convertible, my 2005, almost 20-year-old convertible. It's nearly a classic. And I had to pay premium gas on that fucking thing. Now I got a car that's a 2000, so I actually do have a classic. My dad's car is a 2000. It's an big old boat, but I don't have to pay premium price for gas. Thank you. Yeah, it's a Mercury Grand Marquis. Cops used to have those cars. That was like a cop car here in the United States. But Mercury stopped making them because they lasted too long. They weren't turning over and having car sales like every 3-4 years. They just lasted and lasted. And they said, screw this. We can't have that. So anyway, will the price of food come down? You guys know me. When I go, it's pretty much me trying to figure out a tactful way of putting all this. We got the tower coming out. This tells me that there's going to be a lot of planned bullshit going on. And I got a tippy toe around this for YouTube. Screw you. But yeah, YouTube on how I say this. But I know that recently, like a chicken farm had caught fire because those, you know how those chickens are. They're always playing with matches and lighting things and shit. Maybe it was a chicken in the back smoking a cigarette and he threw his cigarette in a pile of hay. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to see more of that shit happening, and that's going to jack the prices up. I also got the Hanged Man. And we also got, once again, we got the Ace of Swords, and that's a yes. So it made me think that despite this might only be for like certain things, maybe eggs or something, maybe chicken, I don't know. But overall, because, well, we got this one too, Nine of Swords. What I'm feeling with all these cards together is I'm not really, yes, in regard to inflation and hyperinflation, I think it's not going to seem as bad. They're not going to come down, but they're not going to rise like they have. There might be isolated cases and incidents, but they have to keep all this shit down before the election. Biden doesn't have a choice. All this, but you know, stores are going to name their prices too. So I'm kind of seeing a little of controlled bullshit going on that will spike the prices. But overall, they're going to try to keep everything down to make it seem like the inflation isn't as bad as what it really is. And it's not inflation here in the United States. It's hyperinflation. So that's what I got. I wish it was a better answer to your question, Tracy. Let's see what Ali has to say.
Okay. So, of course, Biden's team is completely in denial. It's like, yeah, not my problem. Exactly. It's not my job. Not my job, not my problem. Trump started off that. It's his problem. So they're just obviously passing the buck all the time and relying on everybody to judge each other. But I can see, you know, obviously things are going to be a lot better when Trump gets back in. So I do believe that he's going to come in early. My feeling is he's going to come in early. That finally there's going to be some absolute proof that they can't deny. And it's like the war's going to be ramping up, and but it's all fake, and that's when the people will ask for help. The people will say, we need help to stop this war, and even if it means having to call in Trump. So yeah, it's like this horrible show that is going on, but in the meantime, everybody feels as if all the time you're bickering over whose problem it is. We're stuck in the middle, feeling as if we're not important. You've got the littleness kind of feeling. But Trump coming in is going to have lots of new ideas and thoughts about what's going to happen. And it's going to affect the whole world, actually. It's not just going to be affecting the USA. And there we have the celebration card. So there is light at the end of the tunnel, 100%. But at the moment, they're just doing that denial thing. So, yeah, I wish I could say, yeah, it's going to be fine now, but definitely not seeing that. So, yeah, that's what I get, baby.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. And I agree with you, too, that it will get better, just not under Biden. Yeah, sorry. Has anything gotten better under Biden?
No.
Like I said, even the gas prices, when it comes to November, the prices will come down, but they won't be as good as what they were under Trump. I'm sorry, petrol prices.
We sometimes say gas.
Do you?
Yeah.
Our next question comes from Susan, who's asking about what the cards say about the original AI navigators of the moon being activated. Activated. What do you understand that question? I could guess. What do you think it means?
There is a little bit more to this. I thought as we move further on, there was some other conversation after that.
Okay.
Now where was it?
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there we go. From here, yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, I pressed it and then you pressed it. Sorry.
My impression was that the moon's internal computer system had been offline for a long time. I get the impression that they are sort of team that was shut down. Who is the team?
So that's kind of like, AI. Is the moon an AI? Is it? I think there's lots of different levels of questions here.
Yeah, does that mean that the moon's not controlled by someone, that it's controlled by AI, that there's no one physically inside the moon? Is that what she's asking? I'm still not sure.
No, I'm not 100% sure. But how I would answer it is the moon run by AI? That's one of the questions. And if so, is it still being run by AI? If so.
I'm not sure she's here right now. I don't see her elaborating anymore, but we'll just go with that. Is the moon run by AI?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the moon run by AI? Come on, cards. What do you got to tell me? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Well, Also, I was asking about, is the moon, is someone in there? Are they navigating? Is someone within the moon? Or is it run by AI? It's a little of both. And maybe the programmers have something to do with the internal, who's actually on the inside of it. I'm not seeing anything positive about what's going on with. Got this again, that tornado card, and got the tower again. So I'm not seeing a lot of positive things that are coming out of that. I'm guessing that, why or whoever brought the moon here and what its purpose is not necessarily a positive thing. That's what I'm getting. And I know a lot of people, it's beautiful to see a full moon at night. A lot of people charge their crystals, myself included, during a full moon, because that's actually the reflection of the sun energizing your crystals at night. So I guess what I'm getting at is that the reason that they brought it in here, unlike all of the other planets that spin, rotate, the moon is stationary. We always see the same side of the moon. I'm not feeling that it's a positive thing. And in answer to the question, yeah, it's both AI and there are beings there that go in literally inside the moon. Like we have the inner Earth here, same with the moon. There's an inner moon as well, but it is basically programmed via AI. Their version of what you could call AI. But yeah, they're there. It's almost like a monitoring station for planet Earth that they're keeping tabs on us, basically. Through the moon. That's what I have. Let's see what Ali says.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. I was feeling what you were saying. Yeah. It's being manipulated by a person who's using AI. It is basically, I know that's an obvious thing, but the person who is manipulating this is becoming disheartened by, what's happening or what's not happening. It's as if, they was expecting changes by now. They was expecting us to have worked things out by now. They was expecting the truth to come out by now. They was expecting everything, to be, unraveling. And yeah, it's unraveling, but not quick enough in there. I'm feeling the annoyance of them. So I do feel that we will find out the truth about the moon. We will. But at the moment, they're feeling quite unwanted. Okay, it's like they've been doing kind of good work. They've been looking after everything. And it's like you've gone against, what the plan was. And I do believe these are off-worlders, actually, when I look at this. We can hear you, my love.
Sorry, I was trying to mute it. I thought I had it muted. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it's okay. Yeah, so it's like they are trying very hard to teach everybody the truth. And yeah, it's not happening quick enough in their books. Yeah, so that's kind of what I get. Short and sweet, I'm afraid. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, what I was doing, I was moving on to the next question while you were answering that one. I was trying to get the video set up for this, and I'll play that right now. This question about let's read the question, and then I'll play the video, and we'll come back to it. On your Rumble channel, you've shown a video about Gene Ho about the end of the movie on July 18th. What is he actually saying? Will the end of the movie happen on that day? Can the cards tell us? And we'll also look into the Cliff High July 15th as well. So right now, let me just clear this out a little, and I'll play that video. It's only a little over a minute long, and let's see what that has to say here. This dude is Gene Ho. All right, here we go.
I will not say I told you so, but 2 days ago, I told everyone on this TikTok that Tim Scott would drop out of the presidential race. Who knew? You could go back there, and I even said, mark my word. Well, here is another mark my word. This is when the credits start to roll on this movie and when things will get changed with Trump and get better. All right? I'm going to even give you the date. It is July 18th, 2024. Why is that? Because that is when Trump becomes the Republican nominee. It's going to happen. You wait and see. But here's what's going to happen when he does. He will get national security briefings. Now, I get it because everyone's saying to me, oh, he already has national security briefings. No. In February of 2021, Biden took away Trump's right to have national security briefings. What's in this security briefings that no one wants Trump to see? Who knows? But in July of 2024, Trump will get them again by law. He will get the security briefings. And what he sees from that, I don't know, because it's top secret, but I get the feeling shit's going to go down.
Huh. Okay.
What do you make of that? What's your feeling on that?
I kind of know something else that I'll be talking about on the In5d Rumble channel later on, but it has something to do. Hang on, here we go. I gotta show you. I gotta do one more screen share. It has something to do with this. Military tribunals are coming. All of this stuff was set up, ahead of time by Trump. And it's getting recognition by the mainstream media. We'll be talking about that. Yes, and that's the exciting thing I want to talk about on our live show tonight. So, yeah. So let's get back to the question. On the Rumble channel, he's showing a video of Gene Ho about the end of the movie, July 18th. What is he actually saying? Will the end of the movie happen on that day? Well, this is interesting too. Got the Tower card again, and along with the Devil card. We're looking at a couple events that could possibly happen, right? Because I also got another that this keeps popping up too. Ace of Swords. That's our yes card. So the shit that's going on, right? Shit's going down. Shit is going to go down. It's in the process of going down right now. And that's why we got the transition card. We also have like two paths being shown. I don't know if we're going to see it, with it, the Guantanamo Bay meetings and hangings and all that stuff. I'm not sure if we're going to see it and read about it immediately. We're going to be the last ones to know about it, but the shit's happening and they're already putting it out there in the mainstream media. It's all that their shit is coming to an end. And I see celebration. We got the Sun card. Some big things are about to happen. Be sure you tune in to the next show on Gregg and Ali Live at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. We got some good stuff to cover there. But yeah, the ball's in motion right now. So, yeah, check it out. Let's see what Ali has to say. Oh, I didn't answer the Clip High one.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me, sorry about that. Because we got a couple questions. This is kind of like all bundled up into one. The blue beam, right? Well, that shit happened. Who knows? Okay. Interesting. I like Cliff High too. I do. I think a lot of what he gets into with his predictive analysis is fascinating. Doesn't necessarily come true, but yeah, I'm not seeing in this case. I'm not seeing that like any kind of blue beam kind of scenario or anything. Yeah, that's not going to happen. As a matter of fact, I see more of a uniting of people. It's not going to be because of that. I think it's going to be with what is coming. This is like the global consciousness field. The best way I can describe that is in 2016, during the night of the elections here in the United States. I went to bed without knowing whether Trump or Hillary Clinton won. But when I woke up the next day, you could feel something changed in the air. Did any of you guys sense or feel that? Something changed. And I checked the news. Trump won. But you could feel it beforehand. That's what those cards are saying. Something's going to change on that day. And we're going to start seeing more and more. I think what they're doing is they're kind of feeding us through the mainstream media. They know the shit is coming. The hammer's coming down. And they're talking about it. The tribunals on the mainstream fucking media. This shit's going down. And they wouldn't be saying a peep about that on the mainstream media if there wasn't a hint of truth in it. Let's see what Ali has to say. Shit's going down, baby.
Okay. So I asked the pendulum as well. I asked the pendulum, and basically it was saying that yes, what this guy was saying was true. There is. I'm not. I didn't ask specifically about Biden and whether Biden was able to give clearance to Trump. My guide said he's already got all that information, but there is something that will be revealed to him, extra things, and I don't believe it's coming from Biden. Yeah, it's got taking. So this is taking back control. This is all going to happen very, very quickly, and I do feel that we're going to see it. I think we're going to see the change. It's big, it's massive, yeah, legal documents, contracts, and things. We've got the justice card. Okay, so I feel, this kind of like everybody kind of sitting there depressed, and thinking, this is nothing's changing, everything's the same. There's promises here and promises there. I do feel that this is like a world awakening event that is going to be happening around that time. When I was first asked about the 15th, it's difficult when somebody throws a date at you and you've had nothing, because that could be about anything and anyone. Does that make sense? So your guides come at you, with all these different things. What do they mean by that? Are you asking about this and this? Now I've got this in context, it's really much easier to tune in. But get ready. I can't see a Cliff High question there, so I don't know what was the Cliff High question, love. I'm supposed to be answering.
Yeah, that was Project Bluebeam. Cliff High was mentioning something like a Project Bluebeam scenario might happen.
Okay. Will there be a Project Bluebeam? Circle is a yes, and back and forth is a no. And that is a no. So the answer is no Project Bluebeam.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I love a lot of Cliff's work, and I just not feeling that one either. So, well, moving on. Our next question comes from Bella, and she's asking, is Trump Agenda 47 for Freedom Cities a good idea? Let's take a peek, shall we? Shalleth we?
Okay. So I had to have a little look at this, darling, just for anybody else who might be watching in England who don't know anything about this. It's to do with futuristic freedom cities. Part of the program is about flying cars. Is that right?
Yeah.
Commuters getting around with flying cars. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I say bring it on. I'm totally down with that. And the cards say that that's a new beginning. That's and also we got the death card, which is a new beginning. So these are both new beginnings. We got the benevolence card, and we got the justice card. It's going to be fair for everyone. And we also have celebration. So the cards are screaming, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. Yeah, that's the answer. Emphatically, yes. Yeah.
Okay. I got taking a leap of faith and justice.
Wow.
Yep, all very official. At the moment, there will be a wait with that, so it won't happen instantly, probably because he's got to clear up the mess that Biden left. But definitely in time, it will all start to change. So I got a yes with that as well. Yes.
Right on. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I mean, not only did we both get yeses, we both got the Fool card and justice. Yeah.
Oh, did you get the Fool card? Oh, I didn't see. Okay, you got the Fool card. Yeah.
I did. Yeah. Very cool. I love it when that lines up with each other specifically like that. That's great.
Yeah. Good question. Thank you, everybody, for.
Okay, now this was Barbara saying that it may apply to a stock market fall, but I'm not feeling or seeing anything, at least the cards that we had, that would implicate that either.
Can I ask the pendulum that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Will there be? Hold on. So when is this for? Like coming up soon? Like July?
15th.
Okay. July 15th, will there be a stock market fall? It have to be of some significance, otherwise, they go up and down all the time. So, that's saying yes.
Okay. well, it's interesting because I pulled some more cards just for that specifically, and I've got like the possibility is there. We got the Devil card that it could happen, but will it fall? I'm not seeing it specifically happen. I think it's being planned out. They want that to happen, but it's not going to happen just yet. That would be an ideal thing for them to do. And it's great that we're talking about it because that limits the possibility of it actually happening if their plans are already exposed before it happens. The cards are on the table for that, but I don't see it happening on the 15th.
Yeah, you see it's going back and forth, round in a circle, back and forth, round in a circle. So it's still not a definite for it to be that date. But it is going to happen.
Okay.
Just don't know when. But yeah.
Whoops.
All right.
Let's check out our next question. And that is from Leanne asking, I think we just answered this one last week or the week before, but we'll ask again. Who knows? Sometimes the answers change.
I don't remember answering this one.
Huh?
I don't remember answering this one, but then, you know my memory, it's not great.
Chemtrails?
Yeah, but this is about radiation, isn't it? Solar radiation. I don't remember answering that one.
Okay. Well, let's
you showed a video of it, didn't you? Just for people who have seen it, there was a video of, and Greg was showing a video of this radiation just pulsing out. Yeah. So not just the chemtrails.
All right. So we got a number of cards pulled right now. Take a look into it. Streaks in the sky, the chemtrails and or solar radiation. Be stopped. Not initially. No. Nope. A couple cards right after that say that not initially. They're still getting financed for this. Although finances are becoming limited. And right now that, and that's the thing, they can't afford to do all this stuff that they plan on doing because they don't have the money for it. And they're thinking about how we can, where we should allocate this money, for these black ops that they're doing. And they don't even know at this point. They're talking, but they don't know. The good thing is that justice will be served on this. So in the short run, Leanne, I'm getting no. But justice will be served and it will be addressed, hopefully sooner than later. I don't have a definitive date or anything, but in the short run, no. I'm sorry. Let's see what Ali has. There she is.
Okay. Yeah, they are another of those problems that Trump will sort out, and it will be sorted. It will be stopped. So yeah, it's going to be the same timing as everything else. I believe that when I remote view and see what Trump is doing now, there are executive orders that are already written out. All he's got to do is sign them in front of everybody. It's already done, because I believe he still is in charge in the background anyway. This is just to wake the masses up. So that is all part and parcel of this new project to clean up the skies, to clean up the food industry, to clean up pharmaceuticals, to clean up all of it. Everything is being investigated and being cleaned up. So yeah, it will all be stopped.
All right. Well, I like your answer a lot better than mine. I'm going to go with your answer. Yeah, because I wasn't getting anything immediate. I'm not sure what this question is. Can you help me?
Trump talk about Iowa State Fair was going to run starting Memorial Weekend to the 4th of July, and all 50 states will be involved too. Is this still going to happen? I don't think we need to understand it, maybe. Just answer on that, really. Obviously, there's a memorial on the Memorial Weekend on 2025, July the 4th. There is a all the states will be involved. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that there's going to be literally. We won't recognise this place. We won't recognise. It's going to start off in America and then it's just going to go around. We won't recognise this whole system that's in place now.
I still don't understand the question. I'm sorry. Trump talk is that what's Trump talk?
Trump talked about Iowa State Fair was going to run starting Memorial Weekend on 2025, July the 4th, that all the states will be involved. So apparently he's talking about a state fair.
How will all the states be involved with the state fair? I don't understand that.
We don't have to understand that bit, do we?
Well, I don't know how to answer it. Honestly, I don't know how to answer that. How will all states will be involved with a state fair, one state fair, and all the other states are going to be involved with? Or does that mean that all other states will, for their state fairs? See, maybe I'm overthinking it. It's probably so simple. I'm not seeing the answer. Can't see the forest for the trees kind of thing. I'll let you answer it. And I'm going to pass on this one.
Oh, I missed that because it all cut out. So I have no idea why you went off. What was said. Have you done yours? Greg, have you done yours?
No, I said I don't understand the question, so I'm just going to pass on this and let you answer it.
I didn't hear it because everything went blank. It went do and blank. So, okay, I've already answered. I do feel as if there's going to be all the states will, get involved in something, and I think it's going to originate in Iowa, doing something very different, something very. It's like, for instance, the Jubilee here in the United Kingdom. When there was a Jubilee, I think it was something to do with the royal family. It was a Jubilee, and all of our towns got together and celebrated the whole thing together. Well, I feel that there's going to be something big happening that's bigger than just the 4th of July. And that is what is going to be involved. And I think Trump knows what has been planned in the background. He knows what's going to be celebrated. And all the states will get involved. So everybody celebrates in the United States the 4th of July. Or how about something that originates in Iowa happening, but everybody celebrates it because it's been something massive.
Well, she went on to say later on, oops, that was supposed to be July 4th, 2026. But I still don't understand the question. Do you want to answer it with 2026, or does it make a difference? Or
same message.
Yeah. Okay.
It's going to be unrecognizable how everything will be very inclusive and very much together. And a vibration of love.
I like that word, unrecognizable. That's what I said New Year's Eve.
You did, yeah.
2020 or 2019, that the planet would be unrecognizable next year. And look at the shit that happened. So you're coming out with an unrecognizable one now too. Love it.
And record that. Yes.
Record that in the Akashic Records, baby. All right. Okay. This is definitely a chemtrail question. I shouldn't have said that on YouTube, but screw YouTube. The question is, are the white spraying clouds in the sky bad chemicals or good chemicals? I'm not going to pull cards on this. I just posted a video on the In5d Rumble channel, and this ex-Air Force pilot is now a whistleblower, and she was trying to debunk the whole notion of the exact opposite of contrails. She's trying to debunk it, and she had worked in that exact same apartment. She was ordering the excipients, the product that goes into it, like the strontium and barium and all that shit. She was ordering that, and she couldn't prove it. She couldn't disprove it, and she found out it was actually true. She couldn't do this to her country. She resigned, quit, became a whistleblower. So they're not good. They are bad chemicals. That's what I got for you. Let's see what Ali says.
We're gonna have fun ready.
Tonight. Yeah, that's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, hon.
I don't have to have much time here. The answer is yes. They're very, very bad, and it is. It's going into the food. It's going into the soil. The soil is being, vegetables are being grown in the soil. Then, obviously, some of them are just genetically modified, but some of them are still being grown in the soil, and also the cattle are also eating the grass. So everything is full circle, and it is all designed to slowly poison the people. Just my opinion, but that's what I feel is going on. So
yep.
Unfortunately, it will all change, but that is how it is right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what we did look into this. I think it was last week or the week before, specifically on this topic. And short term, no. Long term, yes. It will be eradicated. And this was what I was talking about earlier too. What Linda's saying is that there in Canada, the same shit's happening there as it is here. Farmers are being forced into destroying their chickens and dumping milk. Certain areas, prices are going to go up, but I think that they're going to try to keep them down here in the United States. We'll see what happens. Hi to Lilith. Thanks for joining us.
Hello, Lilith.
What else we got?
Bought myself a wand. Isn't this quite cute? I usually make my wands, but I quite like this.
You do. That is cute, but not as cute as any one you've made.
I know. I need to do them again. I need to get back into my arts and crafts.
Susan says that Alex Collier, Ralph Anagran, spoke of the moon as an Andromedan biosphere originally. I'm not feeling that. He might be right, but I'm not. I don't feel that. Maybe though. Hi to Michael of the family. New name there. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us.
I recognized you from, I think, last week. Or maybe astrology. May have been astrology. So welcome.
Yeah, cause I don't remember that from the last name of the family. I would remember that as a last name.
That could represent my dad because he's Michael of the family. My dad, he's a spirit guide. Yeah.
Claudette said something. Claudette said something is afoot. Gene Ho also has a church in Arkansas. People think the pastor is Elvis. I'm not saying it is. Just I had a gut feeling about smoking chickens, and you mentioned it. Yeah, with the chicken smoking and throwing the cigarette out. It's been done on purpose. Sad, really. Had to take a friend to the food bank, and we waited in car line 2 hours. Many hurting. Ah, that's sad.
Yeah. Yeah. It's everybody's absolute right on this earth to have food, water, and shelter. And in a world that if I was managing this world, every single human being would have a roof over their head, food in their stomach, and water, clean water, all of those things. That's what every human being should have, without any kind of money. That should just be it. If you want luxuries, then you go out and you work for the luxuries that you want. But everybody should be given the basics. That's just how I see it.
I agree, 100%. You know, and here in the United States, I don't know if it's the same over there, but here in the United States, you can't even trap rainwater for yourself. So
we're able to here. That's disgusting that you're not able to trap water. How dare they? Who said that? They don't own the water.
Hang on, I'll be right
back. Wow. Oh my God, that's shocking. That is terrible. So Lilith says, I keep seeing libs and those that sleep panicking over Agenda 2025. What is it? What is going on with this? So they are panicking. They may be panicking over this other thing that that they're saying that Trump is part of. And I don't know if it is Agenda 25, but it's something, maybe name something else. And he has announced that he has officially, he has nothing to do with it. He doesn't know what it is and what it's connected to. Now, Agenda 25, there's always been an agenda, Agenda 30, an agenda, there's always been these. There was Agenda 21. Agenda 21 was when, the big pandemic came. That was Agenda 21. That was already spoken about that was going to happen. I was reading about it 15 years ago, Agenda 21. So it was all there. So I don't know if it's still on YouTube. They might have taken it down, but if you look up Agenda 21 and go backwards and see what's actually happening now, it will make absolute sense. All of these things are being discussed at the Bilderberg meetings that they have, where all of the top people meet up together and they all decide what's going on, kings and queens, and even the head of Google, the head of Facebook, and all of the Instagram, and all of those people will be all part of that talk and discussion. There's all different layers in there, so the top leaders will be in a different kind of area, being told this is what you're going to do. Your company is going to fail, but we're going to compensate you with this. That's going to happen. You're going to tell the people this, and that's going to be your agenda. Everybody is organized, ready for the big plan. And it used to go tippy steps, very tiny steps. David Icke used to call it totalitarian tiptoe. Well, since the pandemic, what happened is everything speeded up. And when they said you're not going to work, they thought that they were doing a good thing, and that this was going to kind of make people, frightened to hug each other ever again. And, people weren't able to go to work and all of that. That was their agenda. But what happened is everybody sat at home and everybody started tippy-tapping on their computers, and started to find out what the truth was, what was really going on. And that effed up their plans, because the Great Awakening started to happen at that time. So it was good and it was bad at the same time. Anyway, that's my bit.
I love you. I love you because what other wife would know Agenda 25, Agenda 21, can talk about it at length. This is the stuff Ali and I talk about all the time. You know, I love that she's a conspiracy theorist, that she realizes the same as me that most conspiracy theories are truth.
True. Yeah. Some aren't. I'm not into the flat earth thing.
No, not at all. I agree.
I'm into the earth being like this, like energy going up and down, and then there being a center,
toroidal,
and there being maybe life in that. Maybe.
Yep. I agree.
That rings true to me. That's why you can't fly over the North or South Pole. They won't let you. Why won't they let you? Because you might then see down there and see what's actually going on down there.
Yeah. Admiral Byrd said that it was a tropical paradise there.
That's right.
Go figure, right? And that extinct animals were seen there alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say, in response to what you just said, is a lot of the women are awake and aware. There's very few men that are stepping up and saying, you know, hey, I'm a conspiracy theorist and proud of it, because actually it's truth. So it's actually rarer for men to be part of this. But you've been a trailblazer for a very long time.
I love it. I find it fascinating. Give me something to look into and explore, and I'm all over it. And I did that. I did that with the flat earth. I wasted like 3 weeks constant studying flat earth and trying to prove or disprove it. And what I found is that it can never be proven, never, until one flat earther videos the other flat earther walking off the edge, or if they can bring a drone to the edge of the flat earth and give video footage, it'll never be proven, which means you're wasting your time. There's a lot better things that you can prove other than the flat earth. Can't prove it. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Can't prove it. It's a waste of time. I think it's a psyop. I think it was brought out there intentionally to distract us. And it's been around for such a long time. What a perfect psyop.
Yeah. And it's to make us look Egypt. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
To make us like Egypt.
Yep. Do you have?
That's okay.
Do you have any feeling?
Okay. I don't discredit anybody who does believe it. That's okay. But that's up to them.
Do you have any feeling that this 15-year-old child in Tennessee would be found soon? SR. What's SR mean?
Is that his name, SR?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a he, apparently. I hope he is okay. Well, I guess we can just draw the cards and see what they say.
Satanic ritual? Do you mean satanic ritual? Is that what you're meaning, Dreaming Nine? The SR, is it satanic ritual?
Well, that might be. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Well.
No. Yeah. You go first, my love.
Yeah. Wow, this is. I hate seeing this kind of stuff. It's even worse when you gotta pull cards on it. Because I kind of just like fear. I don't want to put that energy into the cards. Let's put some positive energy in there. Okay. Oops, I don't know how that happened. There we go. Would he be found soon? Okay. Well, this is really interesting. The people, obviously, he's gone. He's missing for a reason. He was definitely kidnapped, I think that in what we got the moon in both of these, and that is showing us that, well, one is a transition card, the other one's psychic abilities, but I also got 2 more ace cards, which is yes. Would he be found soon? The cards are saying yes. Something's going to happen where they're transporting him, or, all right, the sun, beautiful. They're transporting him, and he's going somewhere or something like that. He gets loose. He runs away, and they can't get him. He's gonna. It was for the wrong reasons, the bad reasons why he was taken, but he'll be found. He'll be okay. 2 ace cards says yes, definitively. Let's see what Ali has. I know she has the sun.
Well, it's interesting. You said transition. I do feel that this child won't be the same ever again because of the experience, and not just because it's a mental thing. I feel as if physically there's been something traumatic and terrible that's happened. And I do believe that is linked to not necessarily the SR, but it is linked with very bad people. But we do have this child. Yeah, this is good news. Yes, and it is also we'll need looking after. We'll need that safety blanket, that looking after. Okay, but we'll be fine in the end. Okay, we'll be fine in the end. I feel that they're going to struggle with the personality. They're going to need some reassurance that you know when there's attitude and things. You can't expect to come out of something like that and be absolutely dandy and fine. I feel it's going to be a slow recovering, and I hope that they get some counselling for what's. So I'm hoping that that's right. It's very, very difficult because there was another one that we've seen in America. Me and my mum were speaking about it, and that was in the hills. Are we talking about the same person? In the hills. No, that's Turkey. I think it was one in Turkey, I believe. So it's very difficult, and I'm hoping that I haven't got it mixed. Without knowing a name, it's really difficult. Just what I mean, to tune in psychically with the cards. So yeah, so a name would be perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Here my lipstick.
Okay, let's. There we go. We got enough time. We're going to do one more question, and it's from Leanne, and she's asking, "Is Jupiter a binary of the sun?" And I think she asked something else later on, or was Jupiter supposed to be sun binary? Isn't that the same thing?
Can you answer this one? You're better at this sort of thing than me. I'm going to back out of this question.
Is Jupiter a binary of the sun? And it sounds like the same thing. Or was Jupiter supposed to be a sun binary? Was it supposed to be, or is it? And that's what I'm getting. The only difference on that is it present tense or supposed to be possibly past tense? Am I understanding that question correctly? I don't see Leanne in the chat to get any additional clarification. Well, Jupiter, I believe, is a ball of gas, and that it's actually getting smaller from what I understand. Although, makes you wonder, though, if that's part of the contraction before. I'm not feeling that it was either. Although it's interesting, I did pull some cards, and I got the sun card, and I'm not feeling that it's that, but was Jupiter supposed to be a sun binary? Perhaps, maybe that's why it is that ball of gas. Maybe there's, maybe it's contracting for it to become that ball of light. It's possible. I don't have a definitive answer for you, though. And I got to leave it at that because I'm not sure. I really don't know. And the cards are saying one thing, but I'm not really feeling it. So, yeah, it's a great question. Anyway, hi, baby.
Hello.
She's asking, it isn't now, but was it supposed to be? So that I did understand the question correctly. Was it supposed to be? Yeah, I'd imagine with the sun card coming up, there was, it was a strong possibility. I would say yes. Okay. So, my love, we're going to be coming back in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Anything you want to wrap up on before we sign off?
Just keep your thoughts as positive as possible. I know it's difficult with everything that's going on. Visualizing in your mind, we are creating our future. And if we can only, we're talking about the stuff going on, the worries that we've got. Absolutely, that's what we do. But it shouldn't consume your everyday. Keep visualizing how you want it to be. Look past the obstacles and see how you want it to be. And, you don't have to think that Trump's going to be coming along and saving everybody. But visualize that something is happening. This earth is going to get lighter. It's going to get much, much better. There's good people working behind the scenes. I 100% believe that. And I believe that this has been partly a military operation behind the scenes. So there's some old generals and military people who've got together, who are working their butts off to drain the swamp. That's what I think.
First of all, my final words. Please send Ali lots of loving, healing energy.
Oh, sorry, I'm rocking. Try not to rock.
I know you are, but you do it without subconsciously, or you just start rocking, and it lets us know that you're in pain. So whenever you see Ali rocking, she's doing this all for you guys. So we don't get paid to do this. We just do this because this is interesting stuff, and we believe it helps to bring family together
and to keep everybody upbeat as well, because it can get, when you're kind of like faced with all of this in your mind and it goes into kind of overdrive, we can go down dark tunnels and stay there, and we don't want that.
Mm-hmm. So I didn't notice until now you changed the color down here. I had green. Apparently green that wasn't.
It was part of the next one, which is global, which is uncensored. That's green. This one has to be navy. White, or yellow, just to match it. It could be red. There's a bit of red there. It could be red.
All right. Anyway, that's what I got. Stay tuned. Rumble's going to be a doozy tonight. Be sure you check us out over there. It's going to be fun. A lot of big things are happening. Definitely check that out. If you want to help support the channel, you can. Our Patreon links are down there. You can get a t-shirt from me, or get a reading from Ali, or reading from me as well. All the links are down below, or below the video. And hopefully we'll see you guys in about 18 minutes. We didn't leave much time in between shows. I'm sorry, honey.
Okay.
But we'll see you guys in about 18 minutes or so. Okay?
Yeah.
Much love to everyone. See you in about 18 minutes. Hi, everyone.
Go Chiefs.